be something delicious in all that slop. Put out the air fresheners, place a clothespin on your nose. Let's dig into the cream of the crop. Celluloid trash. It stinks, but we must watch. Celluloid trash. It stinks, but we must watch.
Hi, I am Ozzy the Wonder Squirrel. Don't forget to watch Evil Dead Chick on Deadites on Deck on YouTube. Oh, and subscribe, man!
I wanna be a positive renegade, making changes for the better, throwing out old rules and creating a new landscape that can be shared. Be kind, be honest, be courageous. I wanna be a leader, don't be afraid. A voice whispers inside, you have the power to change the wrong. Bring vision the past, build the future. Plant positive in your garden and watch it grow. I wanna be a positive renegade, making changes for the better, throwing out old rules and creating a new landscape that can be shared.
Howdy, gang, and welcome to Chapter 7 of My Path to Becoming a Positive Renegade. It's time for a reality check, and we're going to get to that here in just a little bit, folks. Hey, the poet. But I want to continue to remind you guys and gals that there are several ways that you can support me in the channel and it won't cost you a dime. Hey, I'm just like anybody else. I appreciate the monetary stuff, the super chats, the super stickers, joining my channel, joining my Patreon, buying stuff from the Deadites on Deck shop at deaditesondeck.com. I appreciate all of that. But I also know that, especially in this day and age, everybody's not made out of money, right? Times are hard, folks, for the common people. It is. So I'm going to tell you about some ways that won't cost you a dime, and you can support me in the channel and help me get up into the algorithms of YouTube. And one of the ways is by subscribing. There's never a bad time to subscribe to not only my channel, but anybody else's channel you're enjoying the content that they're putting out. Believe it or not, folks, we work hard to put this content out and to create content that you guys and gals are going to enjoy. So it's fast, it's easy, and it doesn't cost you anything. I'm not going to come by your house and try to minister to you or sell you cookies and candy bars. I'm not going to say, why didn't you watch 10 of my videos or my streams? I don't care. You can watch as many of the videos and streams as you like, or as few as you like. You don't have to watch everything that I put out because, hey, I put this stuff out there, but that doesn't mean that everybody's going to like every single, 100% of it, right? So a lot of times I just throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks. Okay. So Once you subscribe, you can hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the new content that I've got coming out. And also, you can hit that like button for stuff that you especially enjoy. And heck, if you love it all, hit that like button all across the board. And here's one more way that you can support me and the channel. It won't cost you a dime, won't cost anybody you tell about my channel a dime. And that's by sharing my channel with friends and family members that you think might enjoy the content that I'm putting out. And the channel handle is at Deadites on Deck. And if you can remember that, you can also remember my shop at deaditesondeck.com. If you feel so inclined to peruse the Deadites on Deck horror shop, but I'm not all about horror, folks. So if you're not really into horror, but you need something, you need some shirts and hats for a ball team, or a business or side business that you have started, or a business or side business that a friend or family member has started, or you just want to get them like some kind of gift that they can wear, for your favorite live streamer, you can get them something, a t-shirt with their logo on it. And I can help work with you on creating logos. We will work together to create the logo that you would like. Okay. So if you look at all the horror stuff too, and you don't really see what you're wanting, hey, I have a handy dandy form on the homepage of the shop site. And you can fill that out and tell me what it is you so desire, horror or non-horror. And if you buy in bulk, I will give you a bulk discount. And I also have a flat rate of shipping of $6, folks. $6. That doesn't matter if you buy 1, 10, 50, 100, 200 items. It's still going to be $6 shipping. Now, where else can you get that? Not too many places that I know of these days. So I just wanted to, share all of that with you guys and gals before we get into the meat of this chapter of my path to becoming a positive renegade. And so let's get into it, folks. What do I mean by it's time for a reality check? Hey, we all need a reality check at some points in times. I'm not talking about really obnoxious people necessarily. I'm not talking about people that think that they're bigger than they are. I mean, they fit into this, but sometimes the regular people, folks, just well-meaning, kind, nice people like you and I, and others out there, need to, as I said on one of these others, you need to check yourself, and the poet finished it up for me. You need to check yourself before you wreck yourself, right? So we need to, sometimes take a step down, folks, and really take a look at our worth. And I'm not saying that everybody's not worth something. They're not worth the subscribers or the followers or whatever that they get. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying sometimes even the most well-meaning people can get it in their head that they are the greatest thing since sliced bread, right? And when you do that and you stay on that path too long, it's very detrimental, because the bigger your head gets, the worse you treat people, the worse you treat people around you. And like I said, it doesn't take a super obnoxious person to get this way. The most kind, generous, well-meaning people can find themselves on this path. And it's hard to get off that path, folks. So that's what I'm meaning by it's time for a reality check. Okay. So let's say you have a channel or you have an Instagram page or you have a Facebook group that just explodes and gets really super popular. That's great. It's fantastic. But what do you do with that popularity? Do you take it to the extreme and start cutting down people that are around you, mocking people that are around you? I'm better than you. You know, look how many followers, look how many subscribers, um, look how many associations I got with other channels, right? And you start, like I said, cutting those people down who were there by your side when you started, right? And some people would be quick to say, well, I would never do that. Hey, folks, I once said that too. But I fell into this trap too. I've fallen into this trap and, you know, made other people around me feel less than, as my friend Candace says. And you can be popular. You can be on top of the world, folks. But if you're not careful, you can go straight down into the toilet if you don't recognize the people that brought you to where you are, right? And me, I'm not super popular, and that's okay. But that has not stopped me from, in the past, thinking that I was more important or more special than I was. And sometimes that self importance, you know, you keep saying, oh, you know, if I wasn't around, if I didn't have this channel, where would people be? It's very easy to do that. And it's very easy to start to think that you're better than others around you. You're better than other channels until, oh, I'm king or queen of the world. And that's a very, and I don't mean dangerous like somebody's going to die. It is dangerous to your reputation as a YouTuber, as an Instagram person, as a TikTok person. It's very, very dangerous to your reputation. And some people out there might be saying, well, you know, that would never happen to me. Trust me, folks, it can happen to anyone. Again, even the most kind, generous, well meaning people in the world, it can happen to them. And I'm not saying you have to get an inflated sense of your own importance or you have to get the big head to head into these dangerous areas. Because everybody wants to be, you know, when they start doing something, they want it to be successful. Whether it's a channel or a TikTok page, Instagram, Facebook group, whatever you are out there doing, a podcaster, you know, you want to be successful at it. Just like people want to be successful at their 9-to-5 jobs as well, right? But you don't become properly successful, I guess I should say, by doing it on the backs of others and bringing other people down just so you can rise further to the top. That's not what it's about, folks. It's not what it's about. And I see a lot of that out, on social media. And it's only gotten worse over the years. Some people do take it to the furthest extreme that they can, and they see someone out on YouTube or TikTok or whatever, and they find something to make fun of this person about. And they make a couple of videos making fun of this person, mocking this person. And then dare I say it, it catches on. Because why? Because people say, oh, they're not attacking me, they're attacking this person over here. Oh, this is kind of funny. Let's watch these. And so the person gets more and more popular, tearing down another person. But does it make it right? No, it doesn't make it right. It does not make it right. Trying to ruin somebody's reputation on social media is not right either. And I have seen that. Trying to destroy their channels. Why would you want to do that? Only that those people and God, I guess, would know why these people want to do this. And sometimes you may not even realize that you're doing it until it's almost too late. You can get into your head that it's not harming anybody, it's not hurting anybody, that I'm up here, mocking this person, making fun of this person, spreading, false things about this person. And, on and so on and so forth. And yes, folks, I'll raise my hand. I have found myself in the shoes of those people that do those things. Am I proud of it? Heck no, I'm not proud of it. I'm very ashamed of that. But like I always say, my sole purpose to doing my path to becoming a positive renegades, is not to help me. It's to help you guys and gals out there not fall into the same traps that I found myself in. I've been on both sides of it, folks. I've been on the giving end and the receiving end of these things. So, my guilt still stays with me for things that I have done. And that's why I have a real problem with anybody coming in here and trying to get me to stop doing these. Because my purpose is not to hurt anybody. It is not to damage anybody's reputation. I am talking about social media at large, folks. And I would be remiss if I didn't try to do something to alleviate some of this. Am I going to, stop it completely? Probably not. But in order to redeem myself of things I've done in the past, and if I can protect one person out there from either doing these things or having them done to them, it's worth it, folks. It is worth it. It is definitely worth it. And if people want to go behind the scenes and dislike these streams and videos, that is your prerogative. I would ask that you not, because I don't know what that is doing for you? Does it help you sleep at night? I don't know. Maybe it does. But, like I've said before, and I'll continue to say it, I was guilty of that too, of going and getting pissed off at somebody and going and disliking just random videos. Oh, that person was on that. Let dislike. And then, like I said, one day I woke up and I said, Dana, why are you doing this? Why would you're hurt? You're mad. Why do you want to spread the hurt around? Why do you want to spread this anger around and just keep going and going and going and going? It is my hope that eventually these people that are disliking my videos or disliking anybody's videos just because they're pissed off that somebody is doing some videos and streams that they don't approve of. It is my sincere hope that one day they will realize that, why was I doing that? Why was I doing that? Because this person doing videos and streams telling people to be positive is not hurting anything. It's not hurting me. It's not hurting anybody else out there, right? So I try not to bring that up too much, but sometimes I just got to make a point. And, I'm not blind to this. I see it. And does it hurt? Yeah, it hurts. Does it sometimes make me angry? Yeah, it does. But I'm human. But to those people that want to constantly dislike just about everything that I do, it's not just these, I would plead with you to, if your only sole purpose of being on my channel is to just go and dislike everything I do, then wouldn't that energy be best spent working on your own channel or your own other social media presence and doing something that makes you happy instead of hanging around on my channel and getting mad at what I'm doing or not doing or whatever? So just thought I'd throw that in there. But again, the poet, I thank you for being in here and listening to me. And I'm not going to sit here and beat a dead horse. I always say that these are not meant to be super long. They're just kind of little, I don't know, learning modules or whatever. And I hope that people get something from them. And I have, several more chapters that I'm going to do, and I keep thinking of different ones as time goes along. So I don't know how long these things will last. They may last till the end of these chapters that I've already got, topics for. And they may not go any further than that. They may go a little bit further. They may go a lot further. But I'm just doing them to help people. I am not doing them to hurt anybody or make anybody pissed off. They are only to help. If they weren't to help, I wouldn't call them my path to becoming a positive renegade. I would call it something else. My path to pissing everybody off. I guess that's what I would call it. But for anybody that was watching along, but maybe didn't feel comfortable getting in the chat, or for those of you that maybe were watching this stream on a device where you're not able to chat as you're streaming, like a smart TV, I want to thank you for watching along as well. And for those of you that will watch on the replay, I thank you as well. And I appreciate each and every one of you that takes time out of your day or night to watch these. And, even if you can't watch them live, But I want to let everybody know that I should be doing a celluloid trash tomorrow night at starting at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Hopefully, hopefully I won't be late. I know sometimes I am late, but um, I will be doing that on the Creature and Despal. And I just watched Creature a little bit ago, so I'll be all prepared for that. And Despal I've seen more times than I could count, so I didn't really think I needed to rewatch that. So I should be all ready to talk about that tomorrow night, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And as always, I'm off like a dirty shirt. This shirt ain't dirty, but I'm off like one. And I want to remind everybody, as I always do before I get off of here for the night, to be kind to one another and blaze that trail. Have a fantastic rest of your Sunday night, folks. And I'll see everybody next time.
I wanna be a positive renegade, making changes for the better.